Hope you guys are doing well. In this video today, I wanted to explore with you some of the projects and narratives which I think will struggle immensely in 2023. It's important to know that we are expecting to enter a tricky 2023 period with continued monetary policy tightening, with fears of a recession of which we do not know how deep the consequences could be, with that backdrop of crypto's first ever recession, with the backdrop of the year we've just had in crypto, with many major altcoins retracing down to 95, 96, 97%. Which projects do I think will struggle in the early parts of 2022? It's important to caveat that with the notion that this could change. As the year progresses, as we find different macro trends throughout the year, some of these narratives could start to play out, and it's important we keep our eyes and ears open. But in the outset, as we head into 2023, these are the narratives which definitely face an uphill battle if the macroeconomy continues in the trend in which it's finished 2022 out in. So we're going to break down the different narratives which I feel. We're going to start off with the first one, which is, and this one's no surprise, it's Solana. Solana has taken a battering. It continues to take a battering over this last week. And there's no surprise that it's going to have a very tricky 2022 period. The fallout from Sam Bankman-Fried, the FTX saga, and Alameda Research has left a huge dent in the credibility and the market cap of Solana. We are now down 97% from all-time highs, with many people tarring Solana with the same brush from the FTX saga. Now, do I think this can potentially recover at some point? There's always a chance, but there's no surprise that this is going to be a really hard narrative to unwind in 2022. If you're investing in Solana, if you're believing in Solana, if you're buying the dip in Solana, then you are doing so with a long-term prognosis. It's something you're hoping for over multiple years can start to recover back to its previous glory days, and they've got to get a lot right in order to do that. So definitely Solana is going to face a very tricky uphill battle in 2022. If you want further breakdown on my beliefs around Solana, I'll link up a video for you here where I give my exact breakdown on why I think Solana is a struggle. I still hold my bag in Solana, but it's definitely not something I'm DCAing into, and I will be looking to perhaps exit that position in Q1 depending on how things progress. But I break all of that down in the video I will link up. Next up, this narrative is going to be exchange tokens. Yes, and this is an odd one because normally I was quite favorable for exchange tokens. If you look historically, exchange tokens do pretty well if you set up the tokenomics right. For example, Binance Coin. Binance Coin has outperformed Bitcoin throughout 2022. But the FTX saga has changed how I feel about exchange tokens. If you recall back to some of the reasons around how FTT token and FTX collapsed, this was because they were creating a flywheel effect, which I explained on this channel before FTX started to fall. We saw that these FTT exchange tokens create mixed objectives, right? There's some differential in objectives because the exchange wants to drive traffic to their exchanges, which in turn pumps the price of their exchange token. This has led Gary Gensler, the SEC, to come out and say that exchange tokens are indeed securities. With this backdrop, it could be very difficult in 2022 for exchange tokens to build any meaningful growth. Along that, the backdrop of FTX and the mistrust this has caused mean it's going to be a really challenging environment in 2022 for exchange tokens. Does this mean I'm completely going to rule out exchange tokens? No, absolutely not. I still think there's a place for exchange tokens when done right, but this mistrust is going to create this uphill battle for exchange tokens like BNB, like many of the other exchange tokens out there. You know, I think OKX have one, I think Huobi have one, loads of different exchange tokens out there. It's going to create a difficult battle for them going into the new year. Next up, meme coins. And again, this is a difficult one because meme coins will spring up and outperform when you least expect them to, right? We've seen that with Dogecoin. We've seen that with Shiba. But again, going into a recessionary period, going into the continuation of this bear market, it's very difficult to place all your attention, your bandwidth, your resources into meme coins at this juncture. If this continues, if the markets continue to decline, if this bear market continues, it's going to be a difficult ride for meme coins. But again, meme coins rely on being in a bull market situation. You see that the majority of upside in meme coins happens during the heights of the bull markets. Whether you're looking at the Dogecoin run up with Saturday Night Live, whether you're looking at Shiba, even scam coins, a lot of those do really well in the bull markets. During bear markets, everything gets strapped back. And this is part of why some of these narratives are going to struggle if we continue in this bear market. During a bear market, you find that people become much more maximalist mindset. They rotate across to Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they very quickly lose trust in other narratives. And you cannot blame them. When you've had a year which has seen Terra Luna wiped out of the top 10. Solana knocked off its perch in the top 10. Cardano struggle in the top 10. Binance Coin, I've just covered off the lack of trust for exchange tokens in the top 10. Fears around Tether, a stablecoin, also in the top 10. You can see why a lot of people just want to load up their bags of Bitcoin and Ethereum at this juncture. But again, if you're investing in any of these narratives leading into 2023, you probably need a longer term mindset, right? If you're going to invest in meme coins, if you're going to invest in a Solana, if you're going to invest in exchange tokens, it'll probably help you if not only do you have conviction in them now, but you're prepared to hold them for many, many years. Because simply heading into 2023, hoping these types of projects are just going to have a really powerful 2023 is a difficult climate. They're not set up to do well in such a tough bear market. And that brings me on to the other narrative which I think will struggle in 2023, and that is the narrative around Metaverse. Yes, this includes the likes of Decentraland and Sandbox. I think we have experienced what we've seen with Meta, formerly Facebook, throughout 2022 as a precursor, as a canary in the coal mine for what to expect around the Metaverse. We are really early in this Metaverse narrative, and I'm a huge proponent for the Metaverse narrative. But again, if you're investing in any of these types of projects, you're decentralized or even Facebook Meta, or you're investing in the likes of Sandbox, you really do need a long time horizon. I think it's going to be a very difficult year for these Metaverse type of plays because again, those are not the obvious narratives in crypto. If you think about the obvious narratives, when we rotate from this bear market into bull market, it's going to be those layer one solutions, right? It's going to be the likes of who's going to compete for Ethereum, right? Who is the next Solana? Is it Solana? Is it Phantom? Is it Algorand? Is it going to be Cardano? Who's going to take that map? Is it Avalanche? Then your layer two narratives. What about Optimism? What about Polygon? These are the kind of things I think are going to fight for attention as we start to exit from a bear market. And if you want a separate video breaking down which projects I think we should focus on in 2023, comment below that you want that. Smash up the likes, and if we hit enough likes and comments, I will get that video made as well. So definitely for me, 2023 is going to be a tricky period for Metaverse plays. Metaverse, we saw it do really well towards the end of the bull market. Once the bull market propelled, the likes of Solana and other layer one solutions and layer two solutions did really well. We saw that decentralized Sandbox and a few of the exciting Metaverse plays, Gala Games, really started to do well towards the back end of 2021. And I can see that happening again in the next bull cycle, but not where we're at right now, in the midst of a bear market heading towards a recession. I just cannot see how these projects can really just start to blow up. And that ties me into the last and final narrative, which I think is going to have a very difficult 2023. And it ties in with the previous one, and that is NFTs. I think NFT coins, such as ApeCoin or any other NFT projects out there with coins associated with them, I think similar to the Metaverse plays, they're going to struggle in 2023. These are again projects which benefit from being in a bull market. The excess liquidity, everybody got a little bit of extra cash, that tended to funnel in to meme coins, into games, into NFTs. And I think these narratives will continue to struggle. Right now, everybody is strapping back their cash. They're focusing in on their high conviction plays as they should be doing. And you can see that they're focusing on Bitcoin, Ethereum, layer one solutions. And that is the right methodology, in my opinion. Of course, do your own research, that you should be doing during a bear market. But what that means is that there is much less capital to go into the likes of risky bets, into the likes of your meme coins, into the likes of the Metaverse, into gaming, and into NFTs. So those are my narratives going into 2023, which I think will face a huge uphill battle. But does that mean we do not need to be focusing on these projects during 2023? Absolutely not. If you want to catch the trends before they happen, you do want to be building positions in your high conviction plays, but you've got to have a mindset of a longer term time horizon. If you're buying these projects in January, hoping for an exit by June or July because they're going to do fantastic, I think that's a hugely dangerous bet to be making with these types of narratives. But If you have a long-term play that you believe in the metaverse over the next 3, 4, 5 years, or you believe in NFT project, or you believe in crypto gaming, then that's a different proposition and it makes sense to research and buy during the tough times. So there you have it, guys. Those are the narratives which I think will have a difficult 2023. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Am I being super risk averse? Am I making complete sense? Or do you think I could be shocked and one or two of these narratives could blow up in 2023? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to go watch this video here for how to prepare for a recession using all the experience I picked up from traditional finance and my experience in crypto as well. Don't forget to smash the likes, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.